Alright guys, welcome back to the Land of the Light. So, I'm going to go back to that first blood kelp area and look for more, like, blueprints and stuff. One thing that's a little hard to grasp if you haven't played the game yourself is what the map looks like. It's admittedly, oh, that's Seamoth. It's admittedly kind of confusing looking. Unless you've looked at the actual, like, map. And I think there's a map function in the game now, though you have to, like, get to it. I don't know much about it. Anyway, here's another wreckage. I'm hoping to find a cutter fragment at some point around here. Never finished scanning you, did I? I move around too much. Yeah, this is another chunk of ship that's usually remember to try to check. I think there's a door into it somewhere. I don't think I have to cut into it. At least not to get to some of it. Ooh, they got some quartz here. Nice. And some more Seamoth fragment. They're really good about giving me that fragment, but I can't actually use it. Air vent, here we go. Mobile vehicle bay, there's one. Give me one more, come on. Don't hold out on me.
30 seconds.
Ah! Humans and your air breathing. Back in my day, we just died and didn't complain. Oh yeah, I forgot. It is possible for there to be a quite common solar eclipses due to the extremely large size of the planet, or the moon that circles, and how quickly it circles. It is entirely possible for there to be solar eclipses that happen. They don't last very long. They're like maybe 20 seconds. Laser cutter fragment. Here we go. Is that all? Oh, no, I need one more, don't I? Yeah, I need one more. Unfortunately, I'm stuck from going any farther in here because of that. And I got another mobile vehicle bay, but that's not enough. I need one more. Dang it. That would make exploring down here so much more trivial if I could make that submarine. But I suppose that's the point of the game. We're going to go a little bit farther this way into another area that we haven't visited in this game yet. I do not remember what this area is called, but this area is kind of cool. If I remember right, it is relatively devoid of anything dangerous, despite how pointy that thing looks. If I remember right, this place was really good for gathering two things. One was quartz, which I'm not seeing a lot of right now, so they may have moved to that. The other was, I think, lithium?
30 seconds.
Come on. Yeah, I can't remember what this section is called, but it is relatively safe. There's not really anything dangerous here. There's a lot of food. Ah, yeah, these. We'll get to this later.
Oxygen.
It's also pretty shallow, too, so there's not a good chance of you drowning, usually. There's a special... You see these, like, really large elements like this that I can't do much with right now, but we can grab later, although by the time I get to it, I probably won't need it. Yeah, here's some quartz. Really big quartz. Can't get it. By the time we get the equipment to actually mine it.
This region is unusually low. Cause unknown.
Interesting. But yeah, by the time we get to it, it's like going to be not very useful for us. Oh yeah, and it also does this cool, like, dive like this. I love this. I really love how this area looks. It looks so imposing and scary down here. And if I didn't already know that it's relatively safe, I wouldn't really go down here. Because we're going quite deep now. I'm also running low on power, so I probably shouldn't push it too much. There's not much down here for me at the moment. Maybe blueprints? I don't know. Yeah. We're running low on power. I'm gonna go back, craft that battery charger. I need some more silver, but I'll do that, and then we'll come back here with a spare battery and maybe do some exploration. So see you guys in a bit. Oh, look at this. Look at this. See this dude? So how he's covered in green stuff? Specimens with symptom of infection.
New PDA data.
We're gonna have to take a look at that. So remember how it said we were infected by some foreign bacteria?
30 seconds.
Well, those little green blobs are representations of that infection. Let's take a look at that really quick. That's spiked horngrass, not dangerous. Drooping stinger. It triggers an electromagnetic charge, which is likely how it can damage vehicles too. I'm pretty sure it can damage vehicles. Look how cute they are. This hoverfish. And spadefish are weird. There's pots. That's not very useful. Light stick is a low-powered light, which I think is battery-powered, so you can place it wherever you want. Alright. That organism is displaying signs of bacterial infection. Bright green blisters are forming networks around the infection sites. Pathology suggests a waterborne bacteria capable of penetrating the body through the skin and respiratory system. Underlying indications of genetic mutation and aggressive behavior. Bacterium is unlike any so far recorded in human exploration. May be contagious. Avoid. Do not under any circumstances consume the flesh. Never actually tried to consume them. I don't know what that does. It's interesting. Anyway, let me make that battery charger and we'll get back to more exploration. It'll be easier when I have a spare battery I can throw in without worrying about it running out. Hey, laser cutter fragment. That's what I need. There we go.
New blueprint acquired.
That will allow us to get a little bit further in our exploration, which is kind of cool. Hey! I didn't expect that, but...
New blueprint acquired.
Mobile vehicle bay fragment. Alright, so I got most of the stuff I wanted to today. All we gotta do is make the submarine. So on my way back, I'm gonna try to collect some metal. So I'll definitely need that if I want to make that submarine. Alright, welcome back. We just munch on some stuff really quick. So this natural selection poster is just a decorative thing. You can stick it wherever you want. Yeah. Natural Selection 2. Apparently they made that game. I never played that one. But I've heard it's good. I don't need another scanner. Let's see. So we've got a couple things we want to make. One's the laser cutter. We need diamond for that, which it looks like they added cave silver and diamond in there. Those are new. I mean, the diamond was in there, but there's only one, I think. So, might be a little bit before we get that, but that's okay. Because getting the submarine will allow us to get to diamond easier anyway. Now, we want to make... What was that other... What was that? Oh, floating air pump. Sorry. We want to make the mobile vehicle bay. We need... Oh, I need even more metal than I thought. We need lubricant, power cell, and titanium ingot. Oh, hoverfish. So to make a titanium ingot, you take 10 titanium, You'll notice most of your big things require, like, titanium ingots. We need lubricant and power cell. So I'll have to go grab some lubricant, that's okay. And then power cell, so we haven't made them yet, but they're pretty easy to make. Make that really quick. Power cells are pretty easy to make. It's basically, you strap two batteries together with some silicone rubber, which I think we had some silicone rubber in there. So I just need some lubricant. I think I needed it for the main submarine as well. So I'm going to drop off a few of these ingredients here, so I have enough room to grab everything I need. We're also going to make the battery charger. I've got the silver I need. We may need some more silver to make everything else, but I've got the silver I need for that, and I'd like to make that before I make the submarine, just so charging stuff is a tad bit easier. Alright, so we should be good on the lubricant. Oh wow, I got way more than I needed. Okay. And we need a power cell, which I'll have to go out and grab, but the resources to get for that are pretty easy. What do I need? I know I already have one, but what do I need? Oh, okay, I can get rid of the rest that way. Silicone rubber. Let's make that what I need. Hold on. What do I need for the charger again? Wiring kit, copper wire, and titanium, and I believe I have all of that. In fact, way more than that. Let's make that wiring kit. I'll do this first before I forget, because I'm going to forget and then use up all my materials and be a little bit sad. Titanium. There we go. This is going to draw base power, which it's nighttime, so it's not. It's going to run out. Ah, crap. Hold on. I swapped battery sources so I could use the swimmy a little bit more. There we go. Alright, so this thing's cool. You just put batteries in it. It draws from base power, and it will slowly charge up the batteries. So I'm gonna unload the batteries out of all my things so we can get them all charged up a bit faster. No battery. Scanner as well. You can drop the scanner battery in there. In the future, what we'll end up doing is just having a full set of 4 fully charged batteries here at all times. And then... Oh, that's dropping fast. I think they changed that a little bit, because I'm using 4 batteries. Anyway, in the future, we'll have 4 sets of batteries here and 4 sets in my equipment, and we just swap them out, keep going, they charge while I'm gone, and come back to fully charged batteries. So that's not bad. And we're going to run out of power here in a second, but that's okay, because it's going to be daytime and we'll get power back. And that'll fold up, indicating that there's not enough power to continue. And in a second, you'll actually, I think, see the base die, unless the solar power is strong enough to overcome 4 batteries charging. It might be. I think it might be, because it is turning daytime now. You get certain bonuses to being closer to the surface with solar panels. They charge better. If you're really, really deep, I think there's a certain point where they don't work anymore, I think. But if you're really deep, they're very inefficient. And if you can build them out of the water, which you totally can, by the way, you can like build up and out of the water. I think they get a like power boost beyond what they normally would, even at very low depths underwater.
This is Sunbeam. You know Aurora. We're from a little transgov on the far side of Andromeda, and we have a saying there. There's no bad without the good, no good without the bad. Sounds like you tasted a bunch of the former, but that only means you're overdue a whole lot of the latter. Might just be we're in. We're scanning for somewhere to park. We'll be in touch when we find it. Sunbeam out.
Why don't I ever just stay here and talk to them? Why do we gotta do phone tag? Only the phone tag is I listen to them and don't talk to them. Okay. Sorry, I got a bit sidetracked. Making all these different things, I got a bit sidetracked on that. So, I need copper, which I think I still have. I still have plenty for what I need to do. We might actually have to finish up the building. Do I not have... Oh, that's gold in my inventory. I put copper in here. I'm going to do that a lot. I'm going to do that so many times. I can see it happening. I'm going to keep pressing escape and not pushing tab like I need to. Power cell. And I think we have enough to make the mobile vehicle bay. There we go. Excellent. Let's just kick it out here somewhere. We don't need terribly deep water for this one, but we will need deeper water for the next sub. There it is. This thing's pretty cool. I like this thing a lot, actually. Because obviously... Oh, unpowered. Obviously, you can't make large vehicles inside your smaller stuff, and this is only for base building, this base building thing, so they have a mobile vehicle bay. At the moment I can make the CMOT. I need another power cell, some glass, lubricant, lead, and titanium ingot. And I believe we've got everything we need to make that. More or less. I need to get some more battery stuff. Let's grab another 4 of these. It's going to eat into my copper resources a little bit. But I think I've got enough. So, power cell, which is, once again, just 2 batteries duct taped together with some, I think, silicone rubber. We need some more titanium ingot. We need that lubricant, which I think I still have in my inventory. Which I do. I keep forgetting the blueprint on this. You're gonna have to forgive me. We need some glass, and we have the lead. We're gonna listen to that radio thing in a second. There's 1 glass. And that should be 2 glass when I craft that. Everyone loves crafting, don't they? It's dreadfully exciting.
This is Officer Keane in Light Pod 19. The captain is gone. I have assumed command. The last thing the captain did was give me coordinates for dry land. We regroup 1.5 kilometers southwest of the crash site. Stay together and good luck. This message will now repeat.
Rendezvous coordinates corrupted. Transmission origin coordinates downloaded. Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Alright, we are going to explore that. I've been waiting for the game to tell me about that, because this is one of the, quote, big secrets of the game, and I didn't want to run into it too early. It's not a big secret. You can find it if you explore barely, but... Did I make that glass? I did. I think that's everything I need. I didn't want to run into it before the game told me about it. It's a neat area, and I'd hate to ruin it. They got all these cool animations that they never used to have. Anyway, Seamoth, now watch this.
The Seamoth is a fast,
Look at these
safe mode of
flasks.
transport, but remember that swimming is good for your glutes and endorphin levels.
Look at these little dudes. They're mobile, like, fabricator dudes. They're so cool. I don't know why everything is a dude. Anyway, this is our Seamoth small submarine. Room for 1 person. Luckily, we are one person. This is the upgrade panel. We can put upgrades into here, which we don't have any of yet. We won't have for a little bit, but we'll be working on that soon. This is the power cell. You can swap it out from the backside. Can't do it internally, but if it ever runs out, you can swap it on the fly. Not luckily. Hopefully, we won't have to worry about doing that too much in a bit. Let's get in.
Welcome aboard.
That's a new animation. Oh, it's even got a thermometer inside of it. Is it possible for the silly American to have his measurements put in Fahrenheit or not? I don't believe it is. I think there used to be a possibility of that. It's okay. Silly American knows 30 degrees is close to room temperature, I think. Yeah, that's a new UI for that, too. So, you can see your depth on the left. We're at about 20 meters. 200 is our max current crush depth. If we hit that, we will start taking damage. I think the game is lenient and gives you about a second or two to get out of it if you accidentally do it, but this vehicle provides a lot of things for us. It provides quick movement. It will eventually give us additional abilities when we upgrade it. And it provides us oxygen. We do not run out of oxygen as long as that power in the bottom right corner over there does not hit 0. I think once it does hit 0, we do not get oxygen from it anymore. It also can launch itself pretty far. So let's go investigate this. This was a cool one. And I definitely want to investigate it. So we have the ability to use this for multiple. It's a very useful multi-purpose ship. This submarine is. We can use it to explore deep down here. We're not plagued by oxygen problems. Predators, for the most part, quote, for the most part, do not attack this ship, or if they do, they can't do much damage to it. We can get a good look at this guy. He's hungry. Hungry fish. Even if they do attempt to attack it, they don't do much damage. I think they do sometimes attempt to attack it, but they do very little. Keep going. This is the direction I headed before I ended up turning back. Oh, I forgot all my batteries. Oh, I'm gonna need those, especially if I want blueprints. Give me a second to go grab those. We'll be right back here. Alright, sorry about that. I always forget the batteries at home. So I've got a spare battery as well, which will be nice. That's fully charged. Anyway, this is one of the cool sections of the game, and this is gonna coming here is actually gonna give us a lot of blueprints. I just didn't really want to go to it until they told us about it. So down here, near all these cool spiky things, it's still relatively safe. There's, as far as I know, there's nothing dangerous. Oh, hit a fish. Fish are dangerous. They're big. It's like when you hit a chicken in an airplane, you know? I hope you don't know about that. Anyway, you see, we're getting close to our crush depth. I'm going to show you what happens when you hit it.
Warning, maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
So while it does extend our movement, you know, we still are limited to this 200 meters, and it is going to become aggravating before long. But this does allow us to stop here, pull out. I can do some exploration. I don't have to worry about the fact that I'm very, very far underwater. Ooh, yes, that's a good one. I hope we find another one of those. I definitely want that. That'll make exploration with this thing even less aggravating. Ooh. Prawn suit. That'll be... When we find that one, we're going to have a lot of fun. Although, I think we gotta wait until we actually go into the ship to get that. Thermal plant, not a bad one. Thermal plant's actually a really nice, if you build your base in the right spot, is a really nice one to get. We got the moon pool, I think? Yeah, we did. Alright, we're gonna build that at some point. That's gonna take a bit of work to build, but we definitely want to build that.
New blueprint acquired.
That'll be useful later. Don't even worry about that prawn suit thing, because we're not gonna jump into that for a little bit. Office chair. But getting that moon pool will allow us to
New blueprint acquired.
get the very basics of starting to work on that, on the upgrading for our small submarine. Oh, we already got that one. But like I was saying, you know, I don't have to worry about the fact that I'm very far away from the surface. It's really not a concern. Because what I can do is I can swim right up here to my Seamoth. And I'm going to start regenerating oxygen. That's actually faster than it used to be. They used to give you a oxygen regen penalty in the Seamoth. It wasn't as good as like the surface or anything. Looks like they changed that. Which is okay. Not really a big game thing. You notice it's really dark down here too. It's kind of scary being this deep in the ocean, you know? What is in here? Congrats, you opened your supply crate. There's nothing in it. It's like loot boxes. You open them and there's a, nothing. There's a nothing in it. Alright, so we're kind of limited to exploration in here, but we got Moonpool. Moonpool was a really good one. And in fact, I don't know if Moonpool Fragment was ever actually here before. Might have changed that. Ooh, do we want to mess with that? Probably not. Let's take a look at it. See that vent? Not going to touch that because I have a feeling I'm going to die. But that is something to do with the story. I'm pretty sure. Or at least it's something to do with like these new story elements that have been slowly added into the game. Don't want to touch that because I don't know if it's going to kill me. Alright, oh, it's dark down here. Really atmospheric, isn't it? Oh, don't know if we explored this section actually. Let's explore this. Can't go very far in there. I mean, this is honestly... can't go in there at all. This is honestly such a good game for its atmosphere. You know, if you've been on the fence on it, I highly recommend it. If you're afraid of the deep ocean, this will not soothe your fears in any way. It may aggravate them, but this is such a cool game. Alright. Deep down there, I think. I think it is. Unless it's over this way. Maybe this way. Anyway. We cannot go very far over here, but we've now hit the, I think, Grand Barrier Reef? Or something reef. We've hit something with a reef. Don't know what it is, but it is a mostly, surprisingly with how deep it is a mostly non-dangerous area. However, there are a few key things that gotta look out for. Ooh, that's 100 meters down. We're gonna be hitting like 300 meters to get to that. Sorry, I'm not trying to spin it. When you aim straight down, it kind of does that a little bit. Cannot guarantee this is going to be safe. I've never been down here. Eye stock. Well, there's a tiger plant over there, so it's definitely not safe for that.
Integrating new PDA data.
I'm gonna say these people are dead. Although they did attempt to rendezvous at a different location.
Uploaded to PDA.
So maybe they're okay.
Integrating new PDA data.
I think we know they're not okay, but you know. Gotta keep some hope out. Gel sack. Oh, I think this is a food source, actually. Among other things.
New blueprint acquired.
You'll notice one of the big problems is I can't cook food. And if I cook food and I leave it for too long, it starts to go stale. You can make salted food. It does consume salt. It makes you thirsty, so then you have to consume water.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
There's a lot of little problems with all that. Let's drink some water. Oh, it's not very much food. Yeah, why not? You used to not be able to open your PDA in the Seamoth. It was really annoying. You had to get out, read your PDA, and then get back in. But now you can. Let's see. Moonpool. This allows us to dock this ship on our base. And charge it as well. That's the big benefit, is charging it. Before they had the ability to charge stuff, that was the one really important benefit of it, was being able to charge your ship without having to go through a ton of batteries. You know, back before you had any charges, you just had to consume batteries like no one's business. Let's see. Just want to make sure I see all these. I hate these little messages telling me I have things to see. Aerogel, that's useful for something, I think. Use it for construction. Oh, for aerogel, that's right. That's okay, they're not hard to get. Weird plant. Geological data. Oh, that's just another rock type I found. Aurora survivors. Okay, we did that. Oh, these are voice logs.